Do you believe in true justice, or only in its illusion? Our story begins with Elias Thorne, a brilliant engineer. His life was shattered when his family was brutally murdered, and the perpetrators, due to legal loopholes and corrupt maneuvering, walked free, and dedicated every waking moment to a single, consuming purpose: to redefine justice. He studied law, forensics, engineering, and human psychology. He built intricate models, ran complex simulations, and acquired specialized equipment. His grief transformed into a cold, precise fury. Elias watched, helpless, as the system failed him. He did not scream, he did not rage, he simply went silent. For years, Elias vanished from public life. He sold his assets, moved into a secluded, fortified compound. Every detail was perfect, down to the dust motes in the sunlight. Elias had spent years planning Caldwell's fate, crafting a scenario of exquisite, personalized torment. He activated the final sequence, a series of projections and sounds designed to break Caldwell's mind, to force him to relive his darkest moment, over and over, until nothing was left but raw terror. He knew Caldwell's deepest secret, a hidden shame that would unravel him completely. "Mr. Sterling," he began, his voice devoid of emotion, "you denied justice. Now, you will experience its true form. This room is a perfect replica of your life, but without the freedom you stole. The plan was complete. Justice, redefined, was served. We have so many others who need to learn the true cost of what they take." The voice continued, now closer, seemingly coming from the very walls. "You will remain here, with only the barest necessities, until you understand the true value of what you took." He had built the cages, he had designed the traps, but he had never considered that he might just be a pawn in a much grander, far darker game. The final shocking revelation was not about his victims, it was about his own, perfect, inescapable prison. But the door was gone. The windows were solid steel. A single, small monitor flickered to life. Elias watched him through hidden cameras, observing his slow descent into madness, his desperate attempts to escape the inescapable room. Each was subjected to a custom-designed psychological torment that mirrored the suffering they had inflicted. Each was isolated, their lives stripped away, their sanity slowly eroded by a perfectly engineered reality. He saw Sterling break, truly break, as the prosecutor's carefully constructed world crumbled around him. His first target was the prosecutor, a man named Sterling, who had intentionally botched the case. Sterling was a creature of habit, predictable. Elias observed him for months, learning his routines, his weaknesses, his fears. One morning, Sterling awoke to find himself in a meticulously recreated replica of his own bedroom. On the screen, Elias's face appeared calm, almost serene. Sterling raged. He screamed. He pleaded. But no one heard. Days turned into weeks. After Sterling, Elias moved on to the judge, then the defense attorney, then the corrupt witnesses. His final target was the mastermind behind the legal manipulation, a powerful, untouchable figure named Caldwell. Elias finally had Caldwell in his custom-built chamber. He watched Caldwell on the monitor, a small, satisfied smile playing on his lips. Then, a new voice, calm and detached, spoke from a hidden speaker in Elias's own control room. "Congratulations, Elias. Your work is truly exceptional. We have been watching your progress with great interest." Elias froze. He spun around. The room was empty. "You have proven yourself a master of consequence, a true architect of suffering. And now, your skills are needed for a much larger project." Elias looked around frantically, his eyes wide with dawning horror.